Okay, this is going to be our main event, and this is a video on Twitter that I spied. It was Dave Meltzer's top 10 worst mistakes of 2024. So I thought you and I could watch it together and have a good analysis of all the things he got wrong. So bear with me 1 second. Right, so this is from the Twitter of Alfred Connoir, just to give full credit.
This is the best of 2024?
Yes, it's the biggest mistakes Dave Meltzer, the
biggest mistakes he made.
Yeah, of journalistic quote-unquote mistakes he made of 2024. Here we go, the audio's, I think I've got the audio up on here. There we go.
Dave Meltzer's top 10 f***ups of 2024. Aging Dave misreported that Mike Johnson was denied access to a fake press conference.
Well, there you go. Straight away. Him and Mike Johnson have got issues. I know that. I know Mike Johnson's not a fan of him.
Denied access to a fake press conference.
Apparently, Mike Johnson was allowed in the fake press conference.
Okay.
Number 9. It speeds through this, so.
Midlife Meltzer got worked and misreported Hangman Adam Page's ankle injury as if it was real.
There we go.
I think Dave's getting a little bit of dementia, too. I think his age is beginning to show.
I think it's that hair dye that he started putting on is seeping into his skull and into his brain.
Sling Blade Dave misreported that Nielsen put an end to those evil Fast National ratings, only for the Fast National ratings to continue to leak. Drip, drip.
There you go. I think Dave Meltzer's issue with that was that Fast Nationals were only released by WWE and only when it made AEW look bad. That was his theory. So apparently he claimed that it put them to bed, Fast Nationals, they weren't coming out anymore, and then they did.
Well, so he said they're not going to put them out, and then they put them out.
Yep. Next one.
Lapdog Dave misreported that Jungle Boy wrote an apology letter to Tony Khan for the Brawl In. Jungle Boy denied ever writing such a letter.
There you go.
I don't know where he would get news like that anyway.
From Tony Khan. He speaks to Tony Khan. He speaks to the Young Bucks all the time. He speaks to Kenny Omega, so it'll be one of those four.
So they said that he wrote a I'm sorry letter to Tony.
One of them, I don't know. But who knows? He might have just made it up. What can you say? But it's like,
well, I did say that, he has to have content for his stuff. So, hey, if you don't have anything riveting, hell, just make it up. Because nobody checks. He's expected to be wrong anyway. So what difference does it make?
In this day and age, yes.
Message board Meltzer misreported WWE was keeping Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu apart, only for the two to get physical days later.
Where'd he get this shit?
He makes it up, like you said.
Well, I'm just thinking, is he just presuming and then just saying, well, this is definitely going to happen. I can see it on TV. They're definitely going to keep them apart. But he's not actually quantifying it or qualifying it or asking anybody if that's true.
He's being a wannabe booker. This is what he would figure out. So, but it didn't happen. So, who do you think that listens to Dave Meltzer actually believe what he says? How many? Not very many. What's he got now? He got a deal. He has a deal where it costs you $15 a month. What is that?
What do you mean? You mean what you get for it?
Yeah, what do you get for $15 a month?
You get the Wrestling Observer newsletter and any number of podcasts that they release throughout the week.
Well, doesn't he want people to listen to the podcast?
Yes.
So they just throw that in there, but he's really charging for the newsletter.
No, it's for both. The podcasts have always been behind the paywall. Can I go on here right now and go to Google or a search engine and say Dave Meltzer's podcast, and it'll come up? If you put Wrestling Observer Radio, that's Dave Meltzer's. Wrestling Observer Live is more Brian Alvarez's and Mike Sempervivi's, and then they've got the other podcasts as well.
That costs money.
Yeah, for the full episodes, yeah. I think they release clips on their YouTube channel.
Well, that left me out right there.
By the way.
That left me out right there.
Right, next one. This is number 5.
Middle-aged Dave misreported Damian Priest and Seth Rollins would main event Money in the Bank. Then the Bloodline main evented against Rhodes and Randy.
Well, there you go.
Who is this? Who's doing the voiceover here?
Right, so it's posted by a fellow called Alfred Canoa, and I think it's him because I checked his Twitter page out, and it seems to have similar content on it, so I think it's him. So we'll give him the credit, and if we're wrong, then it's someone else.
Dupable Dave misreported that Backlash would be in the Tokyo Dome. His source, a fake WrestleVotes account.
Yes. Do you remember this? We talked about this.
A fake what?
It's a fake WrestleVote. So WrestleVotes is another Twitter. And then someone faked that account and then posted a fake announcement that Backlash would be in the Tokyo Dome. Dave Meltzer didn't even corroborate it at all. He just copied and pasted it and said, look. And then 10 minutes later he said, yeah, I got that wrong.
Okay, how many followers does Meltzer have on all his platforms?
Well, on Twitter, I can tell you right now. Bear with me. Where the heck would I find this? I hate this thing. Dave. Riveting radio, I know. Hearing me typing or whatever. There he is. He currently has over 300,000, 307. Although, ever since I did my video, basically just taking Dave Meltzer to task, he's been losing followers. I think he's lost quite a few thousand since I made that video. So
really,
yeah, I actually checked. There's a website you can check on follower.
You're proud of yourself for doing that.
Yeah, why not?
Correct.
Yeah, yeah.
I like it.
I just want to say that the account that was a fake account only had like a few followers. Like if there was any digging in whatsoever, it was obvious that it was fake.
Now, one thing Meltzer will not do, he will not say he's wrong. He won't say that. He's never said that.
He had to admit he was wrong there, but didn't apologize. He did apologize for one that's going to come up in a second.
Grave Meltzer misreported Offa's death while he was still alive.
Yeah.
He did apologize for that one.
He had to apologize for that one.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's like give him time. He died the next day. I know he was sick and everything, but anyway.
Meltzer promptly apologized. Cape and Dave confused a Rock Triple H segment from 2014 with a 2024 storyline. And the number one Meltzer mess up.
Oh, hang on. We'll get to another one. Okay, so he confused the 2014 segment with 2024 between The Rock and Triple H. Which is fairly easy to do in a sense because they look pretty much the same. I think Triple H had not quite as close a shave. Oh, yeah, maybe. Look at that.
Yep.
In fairness, they do look really similar. They've not really aged in 10 years.
Oh, let me ask you this while I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Tony Khan's beer stub. How many days you think that was, or is that a day?
Say that again. What was this?
You know, he has it shaved.
Right.
So he has a little bit of a
stubble.
A growth. Yeah, stubble. How long do you think it took him to get that out there? A day?
I have no idea. I'd hate to suggest
segment from 2014 with a 2024 storyline. And the number one Meltzer mess up was Glaze Meltzer confusing a message board fanfic for a WBD internal memo because these are...
There you go. So do you remember this one?
I don't remember that one.
Okay, so someone on a Fightful Discord, which is just like another message board kind of thing.
Yeah.
But you've got to be like a member, I guess, or sign up to it. I've never used Discord. Anyway, someone posted an Excel spreadsheet with different numbers for AEW expenses and, gains and losses and this kind of thing. Not only was it completely fake, but it also had the word guess on it with a question mark, guess? So if it's real, internal accounting is not going to have the word guess on it. So what he did, Dave Meltzer, was then post it as complete fact on the Wrestling Observer's own message boards, and then did a in-depth analysis on it.
What did he say? What did he say? What did he say about this? Anything?
No, I think he deleted that forum post and then never referenced it again because he's an idiot who can't admit he's wrong. I believe it's some sort of Asperger's he's got going on.
I'm gonna tell you what, he better be glad that there's so many wrestling fans in the world that will pay him money for his drivel, and he's continuing it. And he probably started what has he got? The Observer. That's what he does.
Yep.
Yeah, and he's had that for years. But years ago, he was not held in the highest esteem anyway. A lot of guys wouldn't even talk to him. But now, guys calling him. But anyway, he recognized the need for a service, and he felt, I'm going to put him over a little bit. He felt that need, and he's still going on it. So he hadn't had a job.
The A1 knows a multimillionaire off it, I'll guarantee you that. That list missed one off that I realised off the top of my head, is that he said on Observer Radio, or wherever he said it, I don't know, that The Rock would not be appearing at WrestleMania, this upcoming WrestleMania, this year now, because he's got whatever, I don't know what he's got, movie commitments or something. And then The Rock promptly tweeted, "That's a load of bullshit, you've just made that up." To which Dave Meltzer on Observer Radio was like, well, boy, The Rock's told me something different, and then, didn't apologise and didn't say where he got that information, apart from the fact he just made it up. Or that the WWE fed him false information, which has allegedly also happened just to amuse themselves. So
hey, we need to change the name of this podcast to I Hate Meltzer.
Might as well. I think we get less clicks then.
I hate that bastard.